literally a grumpy old man. If it wasn't for the Teeter, I wouldn't be the person I am today. He gave me back my life, and it put the smile back on my face. If I was face to face with Roger Teeter, I would cry like a baby, because what he gave me was my life back. And I thank him. I thank him for that.
You can just tell me in person.
Oh, God.
It truly can change your life. Emotional moments have been happening for over 40 years because of the gentleman who's with me right now. It is not too strong a statement to say that getting the right flexibility to restoring the health of your spine, to hydrating the discs, to being able to relieve that back pain, which is completely disruptive to tens of thousands of Americans, if not people around the world. It may be hard to believe, but something as fun as this and easy as this really has changed the game. In this particular model, over 15,000 of you have said, yes, I need this in my life. It's customer top rated. You've seen it maybe on our sister station, HSN, for over 20 years. But oddly, this most advanced model that you're seeing right now is close to the price of the first one that was debuted at HSN over those 20 years ago. Call me, please, if you have used and had your life change from the Teeter FitSpine. This is the most advanced model that we've ever offered here at QVC for virtually everybody at every level of fitness, weight, and back discomfort. So with that said, of course, we got to talk about value, right? We have it on the highest easy pay that we offer, and it's at a sale price today. So you're looking at bringing this home for $54.99 with free shipping and handling, which is a massive discount as well. It's F13701. I invite you to join me as I head over to the founder, the creator, the gentleman who is truly changing lives, Roger Teeter. It is so good to finally be working with you today.
It's great to be here. I love my job.
I know, come on.
It changes lives, and it changed mine. That's why I got into this.
I have been given permission to say that the gentleman you are looking at right now is approaching 82 years of age. But if I were to ask you how old you felt, what would you say?
I'd say I'm back in the 40s. I mean, actually, I say that with a reason, because I wrecked my back 40 years ago running the slalom course water skiing. And I had 5 years of problems, couldn't fix them until I tried inversion. The relief I got was temporary, but it lasted longer and was more effective than anything else I tried. And by doing it on a regular basis, I've been pain-free for 40 years. Gosh. And that's why I'm back in the slalom course, doing the very thing that gave me my back problem 40 years ago. And I'm loving it, because that's...
So what I'm going to do is approach this hour, because it is my first working with you, Roger, is kind of coming at it from an angle of someone who's never seen this before, right? And really kind of explaining it to them, right? So we're going to talk about, well, first of all, like some of the activities that might be involved in your life right now that you're able to do that you weren't able to do before. Here's just a little sampling.
Yeah, this is recreational skiing, of course, not running the slalom course. But, you know, recreational skiing has been an absolute blessing for me, because I get to do it with my grandkids. That's what retirement ought to be. You know, it's so precious to be able to actually do with your grandkids what you love to do, not just say, well, this is what I used to do. You know, you know, snow skiing as well. And, you know, my little rowboat, I love that, you know, so. That's the way retirement ought to be.
What people may not realize is how the health of your spine, the mobility of your spine, really is at the heart of every, literally, thing that you do.
Every movement you do goes through your spine.
It's unavoidable.
No, it's unavoidable. I mean, you got a bad hair day, you put a hat on.
That's right.
You got a bad back, you are done.
Right.
It affects your mood, it affects your stress, it affects your family, you can't concentrate, it just shuts you down completely.
So with that in mind, it's important that you understand this is a serious device. It is not just FDA cleared, it is FDA registered, a class 1 medical device. And so with that in mind, let's talk about some of the ailments, some of the frustrations that this is able to address, because it's not just like light, everyday, ooh, I got a kink in my back. This is
no, this should be some, these are 10 common causes of back pain. Some of them very serious. And this is what FDA says Teeter is indicated for, back pain. Okay, that's a catch-all. Muscle tension and spasm. Herniated disc, that's huge. That's a blowout, like a radial tire. Sciatica, that's a pinched nerve, pain down your leg or your shoulder. Degenerative disc disease. Spinal degenerative joint disease. That's the same as osteoarthritis, different name. Spinal stenosis, spinal curvature due to tight muscles, and facet syndrome. You know, that covers
You covered pretty much
most of the
right.
things that cause back pain, and Teeter deals with all 10 of those in 4 different ways because there's 4 different benefits. This is you inverting. Now, you do not need to go to full inversion to get all the benefits. The first thing you're going to feel is those stressed out shoulder muscles, the tension in your shoulders, all through your back, letting go, stress running out your fingertips. And as that happens, you will elongate. Look at that spine straightening out. That curvature in the spine can be a cause of back pain. Here's the biggest value. It's decompression. You got a pinched nerve, herniated disc, degenerative joint disease. Take the pressure off. Less pressure is less pain. I mean, it's just absolutely common sense. You know, when you have back pain, traditionally, the way to treat it is by treating symptoms. Your back's still screaming, you just can't hear it. What is the point of that? Teeter deals with the problem naturally at the source, and it does it in just 3 to 5 minutes in your own home. You know, as you relax and kick back, enjoy a great stretch, it decompresses that sore joint, realigns it, helps the disc to rehydrate, and stretches and relaxes the muscles.
Well, I think that's what most people don't realize is, well, 2 things. That this is happening over time just from everyday activities. And by activities, I mean seated at a desk looking at a computer screen or, you know, sitting in your chair and watching television. These things happen over time because the longer we compress those joints in our spine, that's what you said, that it's basically shouting for help every single day when we have those aches and pains or those more serious conditions as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And your spine really doesn't have any nerve endings in the sense that it's going to tell you that you're pinching it or hurting it. You know, when you sit down, a lot of people don't realize, yes, you're taking a load off your muscles, you're dumping it on your back. The loads on your back can be up to 2.5 times higher sitting in poor posture than they would be if you were standing. And we're going to show you some studies later on that actually prove this through actual scientific measurement.
So before we go off to the phones, and already people are piling up on the phone lines to talk to you, Roger, because they want to talk to the man who changed their lives. But just a couple things I do want to get to before then, because people, I hope, will understand that this is the most advanced model that they've ever seen. And so when I say, yes, it's FDA registered, that gives you some credibility to this device already. But I want you to know that it's comfortable, it's fluid, it's ergonomic, it's safe.
UL safety certified, 5-year warranty, it's 85% assembled. Highlights, you know, this easy reach handle, that with precision, you know, control.
Your feet aren't going anywhere.
That's something that's developed actually for our clinical use. Traction handles will explain that. This is a way to decompress your body at 45 degrees or less, any angle you want, as though you were in full inversion without going there. And then this table, this is a brand new table. This is why we have a new name and a new colors, because it has 8-point floating suspension bed. It's to make it more comfortable without putting foam on it. You cannot put foam on and you sink into the foam and stick. You need to have a decompression surface that allows you to slide. And there's many other features we can get into in some detail.
Perfect. Quick question, weight limit?
300 pounds with a 400% safety factor.
Fantastic.
That cannot have that UL sticker unless it holds 1,200 pounds.
All right, guys, so just to recap for you, as you're looking at some of the high-end features here, that it moves with you, that it's for virtually everybody, that decompressive surface, you will feel the relief in the first minute. And it only takes a couple of minutes every single day, or as often as you like. Some people, I practically fall asleep in this thing, feels so good, right? The more you use it, the better you will feel. We are saving over $100 by taking advantage of the sale price today. And remember, this is not a small unit. It costs money to ship, and usually is over $43 to get to your home. That shipping and handling is completely free today. And you have 30 days to try this out before you even have to decide. It's 85% assembled. We'll talk about that at more length in just a little bit, but I don't want to keep Maria waiting. So Maria, here in Pennsylvania, I'm going to say hi to you, but only briefly, because I know you're not calling to talk to me. You're calling to chat with Roger Teeter. How are you?
Hi, Maria. Thanks so much for calling.
Thank you. Hi, Roger. How are you?
Doing good.
I am great. Thank you.
Tell us your Teeter story.
Yeah, tell us your story.
Okay. I have had herniated discs for over 10 years, and I've been to physical therapy throughout the 10 years, helped temporarily, just had a total knee replacement this July. And right after my surgery, with my back injury, it was really not helping me heal the way I needed to for my new knee. and I saw Roger on. I honestly, I don't even know what it was, a commercial, some kind of documentary.
Sure.
And I listened to the whole thing, and I did some research, and I think it was end of July, beginning of August, I bought that bed, that table. And can I say, to this day, not one of my family, friends, no one has ever since heard me complain about my back injury, my knee. I am a new woman. I have quality of life.
Yes.
I use it 3 times a week, 5 minutes each time.
15 minutes.
And I have recommended it. 3 of my friends have since bought the Teeter Inversion table.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
That kind of life change
Yeah.
from 15 minutes a week.
You just changed. You just
it.
paid for my trip here. You know, at 82, I don't
My
need to be
life
doing
has
this. I come
changed.
for you.
I will be your poster child. My life, I can't even tell you. I took care of my mom for 10 years, and those herniations came from caring for her, lifting, and truly I had no quality of life. But I'll tell you, if I could say this real quick, for anybody watching this right now, do the research and find out, because I did not understand what it meant to be compressed all the time.
Yes, perfectly
Standing, sitting, driving, standing, never decompressing my back.
Yep.
I didn't understand that I wasn't getting blood flow and oxygen. And
It's
so
important. Yeah.
ever since buying this table, I can say it has changed I have quality of life,
I
and
love it,
no more
Maria.
therapy, because now I understand I have to decompress my body and my
Unbelievable.
back.
Maria, this is such a powerful story, and it's made me think really that it's like it's one of the best kept secrets, honestly, even though we're shouting it from the
It is.
rooftops,
Yeah.
it's still one of the best kept
Yeah.
secrets in health and wellness. And to hear your
Great
transformative
price.
story, exactly.
It's worth it.
Exactly.
It's worth it. What you will spend at physical therapy or co-pays or whatever, please, anybody watching this that's in severe pain and has other back problems, do yourselves a favor, invest in this product. It is unbelievable.
So beautifully said.
Wow.
And I got to tell you, Marie, even if not a single person hardly orders in this hour, the fact that you had the opportunity to share your story and already knowing that it changed your life is hugely powerful.
Yes.
I know for Roger, for his wife Jennifer, and for myself. So thank you for calling us and sharing that story.
Thanks, Marie. Wow.
Thank you so much, Rob.
I'm well paid for my having come here.
See? Giving you more reasons to come. Maria, God bless you and
right.
thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Please
Bye-bye.
keep your calls coming. We have 400 orders today already. I know it was on earlier during Saturday Morning Q. If you've seen this before and you're going, you know what, I'm curious about these benefits. I want to try it out at home. Today is the day to do it because you're saving over $100. But if you've used this already, we would love to continue to hear from you. Of course, it's always important, and we put it on the screen, that if you are starting something like this, a program like this, you want to consult with your doctor. But Roger, when you and I were chatting before the show, you kept saying, and I thought this was so wonderful, that people should do their research because there are so many studies
Yes,
out
there. This has not been done in a closet. I'll just rattle off some things. You got a pen handy. You know, check this more for fun. Hippocrates and inversion. Yes, he invented inversion to relieve back pain, 400 BC. You'll see his machine for hanging the Greeks upside down. And by the way, they had back pain for the same reason we do today: too much sitting, weak muscles, and stress. You want improved flexibility? Check Gulf and Inversion, independent study that showed how improved flexibility from Teeter could improve your golf game or anything else, because we all need flexibility. You want a medical study? Newcastle University. It's a big university in Northern England. Newcastle University and Inversion. Or if you want with the biggest study ever done, U.S. Army and Inversion. 6.5 years at Fort Benning. Everybody in basic training hung upside down, 5 minutes at the end of the day. That was thousands of people over the time to see if they couldn't reduce compression injuries that were caused in the training programs and therefore lose training time. Huge benefit, great reduction in injuries, in the sense that when you tweak your back, it doesn't swell up immediately. It's the next day you're toast.
That's
You know,
right.
tweaking your back, get on the Teeter immediately and decompress and move around. There's a good chance it'll simply realign itself, and you can skip the whole part about the lost week of work because your back was thrown out.
Guys, I think we have a study as well that we can show everybody, you know, some more of the science to kind of back things up. Let's take a
This
look.
is done at Gutenberg University a number of years ago in Sweden. You're going to see a bright light there. That is the location of a surgically implanted